Why can a global superstar like Jungkook from BTS become the main target of a very dangerous international hacking group? Why does popularity and wealth actually make him more vulnerable to carefully planned cyberattacks? This question has become the world's focus after the exposure of an international hacking scandal that shook South Korea, with losses reaching tens of millions of dollars. Before we go deeper, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest news, fresh updates, and interesting facts about the world of entertainment, technology, and global issues that are currently being widely discussed. Let's start from the heart of the problem. This scandal is not an ordinary hacking case. An international hacking organization managed to steal assets worth more than $28 million from wealthy individuals and top celebrities in South Korea. This hacking not only caused financial losses but also opened the world's eyes that even a big name like Jungkook of BTS is not immune from the threat of digital crime. The hackers carried out a very sophisticated operation. They targeted famous public figures, infiltrated online systems, and then impersonated the victims. With carefully crafted data manipulation strategies, they were able to access personal financial accounts and drain valuable assets. What's even more shocking, Jungkook's name appeared on the list of victims. His identity was used to launch attacks, and there were even suspicions that his HYBE shares were hacked while he was serving in the military. Imagine an idol who is fulfilling his duty to his country being targeted by an international criminal group at the same time. How exactly did these hackers operate? Their methods were very complex and layered. They did not only play at the level of passwords or bank accounts. This group exploited weaknesses in the mobile operator system. With cunning, they opened a new phone line in the victim's name. From there, they could divert sensitive information, receive verification codes, and even transfer funds silently. Everything looked as if the victim himself was making the transactions. In Jungkook's case, this method made fans even more worried, because such hacking is not just about stealing money, but also about breaking into the privacy of someone very well known to the public. But who exactly is the mastermind behind this crime? After a long investigation and international cooperation, South Korean authorities finally managed to extradite the main mastermind of the hacking. He is a 34-year-old Chinese national who was arrested abroad. His arrest brought some relief, but left a big question. How far have public figures' personal data been misused, and will such threats continue to haunt the global entertainment industry? This scandal lasted for months, from August of the previous year until early January. That means during that time, countless amounts of personal information, financial data, and assets may have changed hands without the victims even knowing. The impact is enormous. Not only financial losses, but also the sense of security that a public figure should have. Jungkook, who has always been known as a figure dedicated to music and his fans, now has to face the bitter reality that his popularity made him an easy target for international crime. Global fame that brings pride, at the same time, also presents great risks to his privacy and personal safety. For fans, this incident sparked deep concern. They are not only worried about Jungkook's financial assets, but also about how far his private life has been violated. Every personal conversation, access to social media accounts, and even potential data manipulation could have happened. This situation raises a critical question. Is the fast-paced digital world truly safe, even for someone with strict security measures like an international celebrity? More than just a crime story, this case has become a global alarm. The world of entertainment, business, and public figures is reminded once again that the digital era brings both opportunities and threats. With increasingly advanced technology, hackers also develop smarter strategies. Protecting personal data is no longer optional, but an urgent necessity. Jungkook's story in this scandal serves as a mirror that anyone can become a victim, no matter how strong, how rich, or how famous a person is. A single small gap in the security system can be exploited into a wide-open door for international crime. The question now is, what can we learn? First, the importance of digital awareness, not only for celebrities, but for all of us. Securing accounts, regularly changing passwords, Using two-factor authentication and always being alert to suspicious activities must become everyday habits. Second, the need for stricter regulations and international cooperation to eliminate such syndicates. Without these, similar cases could keep happening. We may not be able to imagine how heavy the burden is that Jungkook has to carry. From international music stages, now he also has to face the reality that his name was exploited by irresponsible parties. Yet behind it all, there is a strong message we can take. Fame indeed comes with risks, and digital security is the last fortress that must be protected in the best possible way. So, why did Jungkook become a target? The answer is simple yet frightening. Because he is a global symbol. His wealth, popularity, and influence made him a very tempting target for cybercriminals. This case opens our eyes that modern crime no longer needs weapons in hand but access to personal data that can destroy someone's life in seconds. This is the reality of the digital world we face today. A world that offers convenience, but at the same time hides hidden threats. A world where a superstar like Jungkook can become a victim. And any of us could also be in the same position if we are not careful. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest news we bring to you. Share this video so more people will realize the importance of protecting digital security. Because this news is true, actual, and based on official reports from South Korean authorities, we all need to be more alert. See you in the next video with more interesting updates.